Baby, Corey Gamble and Kris Jenner has responded. Now, if you guys don't know, I just did a video yesterday where they said Corey Gamble was begging Kris Jenner to make a statement because Kris literally called Corey's bluff and said, if you leave and you leave, but you ain't getting nothing. And guess what? Today in TMZ, less than 12 hours after we said, a statement was actually made. But guess what, guys? Guess what? It's all been a big misunderstanding because Kris Jenner and Corey Gamble said, our relationship is sailing on smooth waters, and the breakup rumors were absurd. That's right, Kris. You just found out it's cheaper to keep her. You better go and get your money up. Now listen, right? So yesterday I reported that honestly, Corey Gamble was allegedly supposed to be writing a tell-all. Now, in this, they're now saying it's ridiculous, but let's just go with what they were saying, right? What this is the response to. Rumors saying that Corey was going to write a tell-all because he was like, Kris is getting tired of him. She got a new face. She looked 35. She don't want somebody who's 44 who literally needs to have his BBL removed. But Corey is like, this is natural. I'm not taking away what God gave me. You used to love this 2 years ago. Now you talking about you sick of my Spanx drying out all over, hanging over the shower, hanging over the shower rod. You sick of picking up my Spanx. You don't like this, the way the silk feels. It's too hot to have that silk laid up against you because you know he always has a silk two-piece, right? And he was like, I'm not just going away. You're going to have to pay me. And Kris Jenner said, you ain't getting nothing. And as a matter of fact, I'm telling Hollywood, don't hire you. Now, some of y'all think that Corey is a millionaire. Let me just say this. We're going to have to stop abusing the millionaire thing. Where? How? With who? With who? With who? How much could he make being tour manager for Justin Bieber? And he was just one tour manager. How much could he make being one tour manager for the baby? You've had 2 jobs in over 10 years, and you know those silk two pieces are not cheap. And you know Spanx ain't cheap. He at least, and he looked like he got to get into the 2X or 3XL Spanx. Aren't they a little bit more than regular Spanx? I'm not even joking. Anyway, right? And you know he got to pay for the lymphatic massage. Anyway, where is this money coming from? Now, I'm not saying Corey is a broke bum. I'm not saying he don't have any connections, but can y'all be for real, for real? He's a millionaire. How? The same way Rob Kardashian's a millionaire? Shut up. Anyway, right? Kris said, if you leaving, you leaving, and no, I'm not helping you get a job, so what are you going to do? Well, it looks like they said that Corey was like, listen, can you just issue a statement saying we're fine? Because if we are going to separate, I want to try to find my own thing. And he needs Kris's connections to do it. As much as y'all keep saying, oh, he plugged in. All right, well, watch Little Baby, give him a job. But anyway, right? Anyway, less than 24 hours later, it has been released, smooth sailing, saying the breakup rumors are absurd. And you know, this came straight from them because you know TMZ is Kardashian Central. They said the rumors and reports of Kris Jenner and Corey Gamble are headed towards Splitsville are so ridiculous, the couple finds it laughable. A source with direct knowledge tells TMZ, Kris and Corey are happy and going stronger than ever, and they have no idea where the rumors started or why some outlets ran in it. Well, let me see if I can figure out an idea. That's right. You cursed him out, it looked like you were cursing him out at Jeff Bezos' wedding, telling him he can't ride on your water taxi and get out of your face, and Corey looking like, right? You literally cursed him out and walked away from him at the Beyonce concert. And you know, if you groove into Beyonce and y'all still arguing, yeah. We saw your shadow and perpetual doormat, who was it? Chloe, trying to calm Corey down. No, you know, my mom, she be tripping. She told me I needed a nose job in front of her girlfriend when I was like 11 years old. Like, it's what she do. It's tough love. So all that stuff was going on, right? All that stuff was going on. And okay, fine. And then you walked away from him, didn't want to say that. And when you posted pictures of the concert, you cropped him out. And this thing of you going off on him. Then you went on a girls trip. I think that's where the rumor started because it looked like y'all can't stand each other. At least you can't stand him. And it all started once you got that new face and you working on getting a new body. I feel like Kris Jenner be getting dressed every morning. Listen to Nicki Minaj. Yeah, you got the old body. This is the new body. It's a new body. You got the old body, right? Listen to you blank the old body. It's a new body. The new Nick, right? Like she be getting dressed by Corey just be in the corner looking. Where you going? With Chloe. But Chloe said she gonna be home taking care of Tristan and waiting for him to come home and wipe his feet on her. You sure you going out with Chloe? And she's like, yeah, doll, I'll be back. It's the new body. You thought the old body. Anyway, right? Why do I feel like that's where all these rumors started? Anyway, let's get into this. So where we at? Okay. TMZ says this major update comes after the rumor of a breakup on the horizon spread on social media like wildfire, with some claiming that Corey is even looking to get some Benjamins from Kris on his way out. Let me just say this. As much as I drag Corey, you gave that woman your youth. You went from being 34 when that booty was sitting on ready to 44 where you still got your body still T, but you gotta put some work in it. You need to go to the gym. Get on that Stairmaster. On top of that, all the Kardashians decided, their BBLs, no, they wanted to downsize. So it's kind of like you gave that woman your youth. She got a daughter she got a couple daughters that are billionaires on paper. So why can't she share the love after you gave that one? I feel like if anybody gave anybody their youth, they deserve to be compensated for it. Anyway, right? So then, hold on. So they said, okay, so if Corey does want the Benjamins, I don't know how y'all feel. I don't care if you're a man or woman. If you gave somebody your youth, you deserve to be compensated for it. Time is the one thing we cannot get back. They said, so TMZ went on to say, we hear that particular aspect of the rumor is freaking hilarious to the couple because they're both successful and neither has ever supported the other. Wait, because they're both successful and neither has ever supported the other? So the idea he's inexplicably somehow seeking a payday for his time and effort is outrageous. Okay. How's Corey successful? Besides being like a kept man to one of Hollywood's most powerful women. What? I'm sorry. Can somebody give me his IMDb? I tried, but Kanye said that ninja is feds, and I tend to maybe agree. But I did based off of nothing except for the fact that Kanye cracked me up when he said that. But where's all the success they speak of? Again, I'm not saying he's a bum, and he had a thriving career before he met Kris Jenner. It was so thriving, he was magically one of the first people on the scene at Kim Porter's house when she tragically passed away. Guess those work days, right, of his busy career. The whole point of the matter is that was 10 years ago. What have you done lately? But anyway, so I guess Corey said she would never ask for a handout. And then he said, as you know, Kris has been in a relationship with Corey since 2014, and they traveled the world together, including to Venice. Now, let me just say this, because it needs to be said. I get it, and this is just my opinion. Corey's ego was probably really hurt. Not at the breakup rumors, but as the fact that out of the breakup, we looked at him as the bum. We looked at him as the one that gave his youth and beauty, and he needs to be compensated because he hasn't done anything in 10 years because he was busy being a kept man, right? But does he realize that if they do break up, does he realize that if they do break up, that last sentence that TMZ put in there on Kris Jenner's behalf really helped Kris, pretty much assuming that he won't get any. I know that California doesn't do alimony anymore, but they do palimony, basically saying they're both successful in their own right and neither one of them ever thought about taking money from the other. Does he realize that messed his claim up? Anyway, y'all, we followed the story because there is going to be a follow-up. But baby, Corey, we got one good eye on you. And listen, if you want to get on Kris's good side, take your Spanx off from drying over the shower or over the sink. Seriously. And literally, and stop wearing your Spanx in the bed. Show her what that body can do. Anyway, y'all, let me know what you think in the comments. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.